from Studio 6B in the Fimple Jamont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls.
Pran Funkels Live. Welcome to the show, folks. I might be joined by someone tonight, but probably not. Just going to be honest with you. I think everyone's conked out. Except Kira is not going to be on, but might be listening. Might be in the live chat. Spoiler alert. Every single time I sign in to everything, I get a security alert from Google. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad that you never remember my devices. Welcome to the show, folks. I think it's going to be an interesting show. I think it's going to be a good one based on the mood that I'm in, which is weird, to say the least. It's been a very weird week. It's been a weird week. I don't know if you heard that. My voice sort of dropped out there. Been a lot of weird stuff going on, specifically today. I actually, I looked up Mercury in retrograde because I wondered if that was going on, but no, it's not going on, folks. It ended almost a month ago. Anyway, I've received some interesting texts tonight and spoken to some people. Just a lot of weird stuff going on. Of course, there's stuff going on worldwide, but we're here to not think about that shit, not worry about it, hopefully. Gary Busey Burger King asks, what do people mean by Mercury in retrograde? It's something to do with the tides or some shit. I don't know. But every time it seems to happen, a lot of crazy shit goes on. Kind of like a full moon. If you talk to people who work in emergency rooms or ambulance drivers, etc., usually they say that shit gets crazy during those times. Retrograde. Gary Busey Burger King says, retrograde hits the spot on a summer day, yeah, but other than that, how magical is it? I used to drink retrograde more than water when I was a kid. Well, let's see who else we have in the chat. I'm going to change it from top chat to live chat. Got Mad Dog Karate Man. Who was here last week, I believe. Says, I'm the number 2 stoned, the number 2 be awake right now. Let's make some calls. And Robert Scott says, waiting, playing Blood Bowl 2. Well, I can't help but think about James Whitcroft from Mr. Show talking about how real monster parties are. I'm mentioning the blood balloon race. That's the Mr. Show reference for tonight. Got that out of the way early. We've got Bored Bacon, who seems to be covered in kisses. Love you a lot. Are you formerly Beavis Bacon or something like that, if I remember correctly? Love you a lot. Of course, we got BB in the chat. I think we had a number submitted by someone earlier in the chat. I do have that available. And I'm going to make a note so I don't forget to call it tonight. And that's done. We got Redacted in the chat, who says, so, no PF then, eh? Correct. Good night. April Fool, bitches. Even though it's not April. We've also got here for the comments. Did I mention BB? Love you a lot. Mr. E. Hamburglar. Colin says woo, as usual. Gary Busey Burger King, the aforementioned. BB says, I subscribe to the conspiracy theory that Fred Herbert is still alive and living life as Megan the Stallion. I would like to believe that. I'd like to believe it, man, but I don't believe anything I hear on the mainstream media, man, and that's BB. That's what you are. Nah, just kidding. But I don't believe that stuff. Anyway. It's going to be a fun show tonight. I was hoping a friend of the show would join us. But I guess on a scale of importance, sleeping had a higher value to him than being on the show. So, fuck him. Fucking asshole. Nah, just kidding. On a not related note, would like to hope Justin gets well soon. He's not feeling great. If you listened to or watched Game Night, Classic Game Night Fridays last night, you might have heard that. So, Justin, if you're listening, get well soon. And if you'd like to join, just let me know. Amongst all of the bullshit going on right now, and there's a lot of it, I do have some news that just, something good that occurred. I got promoted at my job, and it's pretty much the highest you can get promoted to, so it's all downhill from here. Nah, but That's a good thing. If you've listened to the show for a while, you know that I went through a period of time where I hated my job, mostly because of one asshole. It was a it would have been a shitty company to work for anyway, but this one asshole made it just exponentially worse. We should try to call him tonight. I'm sure it'll go straight to voicemail, but we should try to call him anyway. BB has congratulated me with a cheers, with a couple of beer mugs. And to that I say, Sears! Cheers to Sears! What do you know about cranberries, asshole? Here for the comments says, I'm at the highest position you can reach at my job, too. And that my job is a dead-end job. Yeah, you could say that about just about anything that is referred to as a job, I would say. The only upgrade that I could receive after this would be taking over running the company because my boss retires, which is a possibility. I don't know if I want that position though. But anyway, at least there's, some, finding some good news on the newspaper page. The grand position and the grand desire, some people will find is even harder. Oh, wait, Anyway, let's get on to the next part of the song. There must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. Okay. I can't sing that without getting too loud, so let's put it this way. Family matters. Family splatters. God damn it. How does everyone like the Pran Funkels avatar? Can anyone guess what that is? I mean, obviously it's artwork done by a human being. I mean, artificial intelligence. Does anyone know what that is? I can fill you in if no one has a guess. Peter Lilly in the chat says, well done on your promotion, Sir Cody. And then he has a man raising hand emoji. Or maybe that's a woman, I don't know. And then a cat grinning, and then a glass of red wine. And he says, a promotion for you, and prolapse for the asshole. BB is guessing correctly. Let me take a look at the notes here. So it is Darius Rucker playing Darius, the classic arcade game, also available on Sega Genesis and probably other platforms, while consuming dairy products and listening to a dairy in Derry, Ireland. And I forget what a dairy is technically. Kira explained it to me, but some type of music. It's kind of like a dirge, only it's something else that starts with a D. Okay. So yeah, obviously there's a it looks like a farm of some sort. possibly brown carpet with some grass. And then there's a cup. Looks like a Danimals cup. And it's got Darius Rucker possibly on the label. There is a there's a very white, uncircumcised penis coming out of the Danimals cup. And then about 100 feet behind him, maybe 50 feet, a hand from a zombie or possibly Darius Rucker is emerging from the soil, and it's holding up what I can only assume is a medical grade pouch of Danimals, or maybe it's just straight up Dannon, the hard shit yogurt that also has looks like a black man's face on it, with either a white nose or a sparkly nose or something. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's bewildering, as usual. Did you enjoy those burps? BB's asking, is it anniversary time soon? I think we're coming up on it. Officially, we celebrate the Pran Funkels anniversary in April, I believe. But the first episode of this show, before it was called Pran Funkels and was on a different random channel on YouTube, I believe happened about now. I don't know. I'm not good with those dates. I thought it was in January, but maybe that's when I joined Kira on another show that she was doing at the time, and Patrick did too, and I think Justin. Anyway, that was a long time ago, folks. It was 8 fucking years ago. Isn't that crazy? What's even crazier is I'm still using the same computer, not as the one that I'm broadcasting from, but I still do use it to run my microphone through. And it still works. Anyway, Pran Funkels. Should probably make some Pran Funkels, since that's what the name of the show is. I have a lot of numbers saved up. Got a lot of spammy numbers that have called me. Maybe we'll start off with some of those. So let's try one of those. Oh, I put in an extra number, so it's not dialing. Okay, off to a good start. Now let's dial it.
This is Madison.
Hi, how are you doing?
Who is this?
Charles calling you back.
Oh, I think you have the wrong number.
Did you get that butter pecan that I sent?
I think you have the wrong number.
It was in a blister pack. It should have arrived recently. Craig was talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, this is this. I think you have the wrong number, sir. Sorry. Who are you trying
Well,
to talk to?
well, Daryl told me this was the right number for the Captain Crunch hotline. It was a salty. Okay. Ah, I was not expecting someone to answer there. It was a certain mermaid, I think. That was a number that called me last month. And let's continue in the list. Do you hear the Pran Funkels heating and air unit activating? Yeah. It just put some activator in its hair. And believe me, the Pran Funkels furnace is covered in hair. And or fur. But maybe you're learning a little too much about me and the environment in which Pran Funkels exists tonight. Alright, next number is another spammy number that called me. We might call Maddie back here in a while. Says it's calling, but it's just sitting there. Let's try dialing it from another window. That was weird. Well, you know what comes next. If I shut up the sky, will it ever speak again? I hope not. Psalms 4:21-9. That's not working either. Okay, maybe our phones are not working right now on Pran Funkels.
This is Oklahoma City Weather Now.
There it is.
The time and temperature weekly word is from 2 Chronicles 7, verses 13 and 14, where God addresses the sins of his people and calls on the people to turn to him. If I shut up the sky...
Okay. Alright. I would just like to hear a different word next week. Is that too much to ask? Are you there, God? It's me, a Pran Funkler. On Pran Funkels. Okay, now that our phones are working again, because I did absolutely nothing other than just keep trying to call the same number, let's see if this number works. Hey Sky, Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I heard noise. I heard noise coming out of you. Shut the fuck up. Alright, I think this number doesn't work. Or the service that I'm trying to use to call it does not want to call it. I think we've called this number before, but just to make sure, let's call it again. This is a trouble with porn hotline. Oh boy.
This is...
Okay. Why is it not dialing that number? It's not even an 800 number. Gonna try it again. Then I guess we'll move on. Okay. Let's try the next number. This is a number that sent me a very interesting text. We might have called this number before. Just trying to cover all the bases. Obviously, I didn't keep track very well. Seems like another number that it's just not gonna fucking dial. Okay. It's just gonna sit there and say it's calling. Here's another spammy number that called me. Well, let's call my phone. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay. Let's try this number. I'm not sure why I saved this number, but seems to be for an apartment complex of some sort.
Thank you for calling. Please wait, and a staff member will be with you shortly.
Thank you for calling. If you are looking for information on renting or leasing an apartment or home, please press 1.
If you are a resident and have a maintenance need, please press 2.
If you are a resident with a non-maintenance related question, please press 3. If you are calling for any other reason, please press 4. To repeat these options, press 9.
Bonjour.
If you are looking for information on renting or leasing an apartment or home, please press 1. If you are a resident and have a maintenance need, please press 2.
This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance.
Now that's minimalist hold music. It's a Spanish caravan, you goddamned motherfucker. Okay. The Night of 1,000 Hold Musics. I have a note on this number, but I don't know what the fuck it means. So it might have been high when I saved it, but let's call it.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you've received this message in error, please hang up and try your call again later. Message TN16856.
I want to know what those numbers are. And once again, it said TN, which, let me check something here. That's not the state that we're calling from. Just had to make sure, because it possibly has been at times. Definitely was when a certain steam boiling gal spoke with us. We should call the bona fide asshole tonight. And yes, as I think Peter Lilly said, may he be prolapsed ASAP. Maybe if he answers, I'll ask him to do that. Hey, you're already an asshole. Why not prolapse yourself? Did you get a clean recording of that? Oh, you might have heard the fridge in the background. Sorry. Let's do another take. Someone get Daffy Mal to unplug the fridge. Eh? Daffy Mal Yinkle Yankle. It's another reference to something. Okay. Let's get back to the quote-unquote list. And there's a Bensington. Okay. It acted like there was a call going on, but it was a number I was trying to call in a different window, and it was just still sitting there. So, who knows what was going on there? I was going to check in with the live chat. Gary Busey Burger King says, if I shut off the water so that there is no water, would you pay your overdue rent? even though I won't fix the basement pipes. Well, that's a very accurate depiction. Thank you for your contribution. Someone new has joined the chat. Duke Royale says something important that I happen to agree with. It's Ileana. Now, you might have misspelled it, but that's my only critique of what you're doing there, fella. Anybody else, anybody enjoying some Danimals as you listen tonight? Are you enjoying them as much as Darius is? Now there appears to be a yellow poster next to him. Anybody notice that? All right. Let's move on to the next number. All right. Well, I made a note. We were going to Alright, let's call this number, it's possibly a Wilford type number.
Thank you for calling United Site Services. Our office is currently closed. If you have an urgent matter, please press 1 and someone will be right with you. Otherwise...
Thank you for calling United Site Services. This call is recorded for quality purposes. Please hold for the next available representative.
Site Services Answering Service.
Hi. Hello?
How may I help you?
I had a situation going on that needs, someone needs attention to it.
And what's the name of the business?
It's Coagulator 43. And there's 2 of them.
What's the name of your business?
Ma'am, it's Coagulator 23.
How you spell it?
Ma'am, they're starting to do jumping jacks. I'm not
How you
sure.
spell it?
Spell the name of the business.
Right.
C-U-A-G apostrophe L, the number 8. Okay. I think we need to call that gal back.
Thank you for calling United Site Services. Our office is currently closed. If you have an urgent matter, please...
Thank you for calling United Site Services. This call is recorded for quality purposes. Please hold for the next available representative.
Thank you for calling United Site Service. My name is Jim. How can I help you?
It's Benesses.
Say again?
Robert Benesses.
Okay.
The man that used the correct number of flutes. As you may have read about in Dinner Magazine, issue 37 of 1983. Celery, it's coming back. What was the subtitle thing? Wait, who is this?
This is United Site Services. This is answering service.
That's who I was calling. Have you seen Gremlins?
Have I seen what?
Gremlins.
No, I have not seen any gremlins, sir. Have a good night.
The vehicle that we're insuring. My client has 14 gremlins that he has in his garage. And he wants to know how much it will cost for liability insurance on them.
This is not an insurance company, sir.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, I'm insuring that I'm gonna kick your ass. How about that, bitch?
Good night, sir. Have a wonderful evening. Go
Push
prank
your
someone
glasses
else.
up. Are your glasses pushed up high enough?
Absolutely.
Okay. Are you at the head of the class yet?
Absolutely.
Are you using an IBM compatible 386 processor? Who have I reached?
Not quite.
Who have I reached on the phone?
Someone who's about to hang up on you. Good night.
Oh, what a clever man. Oh, what a clever man. Okay, well, I need to go visit the Mandel machine. I love you a lot. I'll be back shortly. Pran Funkels, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that music. Who did that music? I should know that. I think it was Alistair Brimble. I think that's who made it. This is I believe a European made game. It's called Travelers. Anyway, I'd just like to say I'm having a great time tonight on Pran Funkels, and I hope you're enjoying listening to it. I had fun doing that last call, and so I'm having a wonderful time, but I'd rather be whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark, comma, whistling in the dark, period. Alright, coming up next we have a number handed over to me on a silver platter with a fancy lid, adjacent to another platter which contained a Pomeranian and a snow globe with a unicorn in it and an autographed black and white 4x6 glossy color photo of Mr. Frederick Forrest, taken from his iconic scene in Falling Down, where he's an Army surplus store owner and operator. Anyway, let's make a Pran Funkel. The boy's gone plumb mad. He's a bit of a Christopher Elbow, isn't it?
Hello, you reached Bobby Toronto. Can't get to the phone right now. Leave a message.
Record your message after the tone.
Let's give him a call back. This is Butter Bobby. A lot of burping on tonight's episode.
Hello, you reached Bobby Toronto. Can't get to the phone right now. Leave a message.
There's a Hasbro gentleman wearing a suit and a tie who's in my office right now. Is ensuring that I do contact you and let you know about the marble placement that is not acceptable. It's okay, nothing bad has happened yet, but he would like for me to let you know there is. It's kind of a stacked up deal. And Martin Mull is in it.
To replay your message, press 1. To continue recording, press 2.
There's a Hasbro gentleman wearing a suit and a tie who's in my office right now. Is ensuring that I do contact you and let you know about the marble placement that is not acceptable. It's okay, nothing bad has happened yet, but he would like for me to let you know there is. It's I just hung up. That was interesting. That was very odd. And how was the quality of your call? Bad. Huh, that was interesting. Just looking at the Pran Funkels chat. Duke Royale said, what happened to Hector? And here for the comments said, Hector said, ding ding, and stopped returning our calls. Which is a reference that I enjoy. I think I was trying to play, like, back years ago when we were calling Hector. I was trying to find a clip of Gus Fring saying, look at me, Hector, or, you know, that scene. Anyway. BB says that last guy sounded like someone who people refer to as Poopy Pants. That's a sick burn, BB. And I love you a lot. And I just hope that you'll help Moja find his mitt. Tonight's episode of Pran Funkels, the wacky title of this podcast is going to be Helping Moja Find His Mitt. If it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, coming up next we have one of these housewarming gift numbers. And it's been calling us every day. Apparently. Gonna have to start dialing from 2 windows.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1.
Benner bratwursts. Suck my dick. You naughty person.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Message review.
Benner bratwursts. Suck my dick. You naughty person.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to send your message with normal delivery. Press 1 to send your message with urgent delivery. Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, that was not the very smart humor that happened, but I'm not ashamed of it, I have to tell you. All right. Well, that housewarming number, they like to call you when it's convenient for them. But when you call them, they have their phone turned off, I guess. So, my house does not feel very warm right now. This is the Burger Burp guy we're going to call right now on Pran Funkels.
You have reached 901-653.
Apple battery, cunt. We got a text message. I think it's from the number I was just calling. And it says, sorry, I can't talk right now. Well, I'm going to text them back and let them know Magnum's in trouble. Exclamation point. Okay, I just sent that. Let's all just sit here in silence and wait for a response to that text message. Magnum's just standing here waiting for a response. It's not happening. I'm sorry, folks. I did a poo-poo. Jim helped me lay a load of firewood in this toilet. It takes a couple of hearty, wholesome men to stuff some firewood into a 1937 toilet made by American Standard. That's when the porcelain was real porcelain. Not any of that crap from China. All right, coming up next. This is a number that we're going to call right now on Pran Funkels and not say anything about it. And I'm gonna dial it now. Oh, the chair has a lot to say tonight, folks. Okay, I'm gonna have to dial it from both numbers. Wow. Okay. That's a bit of a glitch. So you have to dial from both windows.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Who is this?
Tingley Tavern. Who is this?
Who?
Well, this is Tingley Tavern. Who am I speaking to?
I don't think I know you.
I think I know too much about you. Let's give that individual a call back.
Hi, thank you for calling. You've reached Lewis Davis.
That man's hair is wet. I can tell by his
Hi,
voice.
thank you for calling. You've reached Lewis Davis. Just leave me a message, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Or to reach me immediately.
I mean, you know what I mean. You can tell how wet his hair is by the sound of his voice. Isn't that weird? Human beings, ain't we weird? Thanks for coming on this trip with me tonight on Pran Funkels, folks. Let's call this number again.
Hi, thank you for calling. You've reached Lewis Davis. Just leave me a message, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Or to reach me immediately, send me a text message, and I will call you as soon as I get the message. Thank you. Have a good day.
Brentley left Wondersley soup in your memorial pocket. Gently mash on my eyelids and stuff. Snow caps.
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To
Brentley left Wondersley soup in your memorial pocket. Gently mash on my eyelid and some stuff. Smoke haps.
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message.
Okay. Well, the next number we're gonna call. This is someone who goes by the moniker of Smart Butt. Hey, Smart
Your
Butt.
call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 925.
Apple. Let's give him another call back. Oh wait, that's probably not. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 92.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking we might want to call a bona fide asshole. But I just came across something that I had saved. This is a number, and it's from, looks like an old picture or poster for something. And it says, call hell, and it has a phone number on it, so I'm going to call it. It's not 842 hell, I'll tell you that. Alright, here we go.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Say, huh? Cat got your tongue? Hello? Well, queen of the silent treatment, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I hung up. I didn't hear it hang up, but, yeah. Well, I guess that wasn't hell. Here's a number. This is someone involved in Pran Funkels. Got a note on their car, and it said, "Hi, well, if I attempted to describe to you the amount of grammatical or spelling or just any errors or typos or, you know, all that shit, it would take too long. So I'll just tell you what they were trying to say. Interested in your vehicle. I should tell you that vehicle is spelled V-E-H-I-C-A-L. Pay cash on spot, call or text, and then there's a number, and there's a first name, thanks. And it's, kind of looks like a wadded up post-it note. So let's call that number right now on Pran Funkels. Okay. Hello?
I put that on.
Hello? Okay. I closed one of those windows because every time I tried to dial, I had to dial the number from each window. So is this weird thing going on, I guess, with Google right now? Hey.
Hello?
Hey, how are you doing?
Who is it?
Danny.
Who is it?
Digital Danny.
What do you want?
I think you know. Don't we all? Let's get real.
Do what?
Pardon? Hello? Oh boy. Oh, they're calling back.
How did you get my number?
Pardon?
How did you get my number? Hello?
Someone's hollering.
What? Hello?
Borden Grove.
Well, there's a lot going on in the background. In the Pran Funkels basement. You just got mandeled. Alright, coming up next, we're going to call Identity Force.
Welcome to Identity Force Member Services. Please note, this call will be monitored and recorded for quality assurance. To learn more about our services or become an Identity Force member, press 1. If you're already an Identity Force member and have questions about your membership or received a breach letter, press 2. To learn more about our services or become an Identity Force member, press 1. If you're already an Identity Force member and have questions about your membership or receive...
I would like to learn more, for God's sake. What is this? Identity Force.
All of our agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold for the next available agent.
I could tell by the music that they were busy. Getting dick sucked. Getting dick slicked.
All of our agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold for the next available agent. All of our agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold for the next available agent.
I'm not trying to postpone anything. I just would like for you to answer. Can we talk?
All of our agents are currently...
Okay. Sorry about that. Now let's not forget to call the bona fide asshole tonight.
Thank you for calling Clinical Immunity. An agent will be right with you. Calls may be monitored for quality assurance. If you are calling in for the Clinical Immunity TV offer, please press 1. If you are calling about a previously placed order or need to speak to customer service,
calls may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance.
Hi, thank you for calling Order Clinical Immunity Daily Boost. My name's Alania. May I have your first name, please?
My first name is Hilakl.
Can you spell that for me?
Hilocl.
Can you spell it one more time for me?
Hiccollicl.
Did you say
Barrys and
CILO?
Cramptons.
Okay. So what did you say on the commercial that really caught your eye and made you pick up the phone today?
There are many cinnamon crumbles those got my first attention. But the last ones, those were the ones that laid out as well. For the first time. Yay! I like it.
So this is going to be your first time using this?
I did not say this, but I did also not say this. Period.
Okay.
Exclamation point right now, if that is okay with you.
Yes, you are very, very good.
Good.
All right.
Good with me as well.
What are you? What was that?
It is good with me as well. Is what I was setting on this thing.
Right. So, what are you hoping to gain from using this?
My wife was telling me I had not enough grab nuts in my leprechauns.
What'd she say? I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
She said it was a Bennington establishment, and I did not have enough grab nuts.
Okay.
To be published in a further magazine or something of that sort, you know.
All right. So, may I have your zip code, please?
10342.
All right. 10342.
I believe so, yes.
That looks like an invalid zip code.
I am offended that you would say that.
Oh no, it's just not popping up. When you gave it to me, it said it was invalid in the system.
It is not good to not. It does not want to pop up as said.
Yeah, it's just saying it's invalid. Do you want to try to make sure that it's the correct zip code? What was that?
Well, I do not understand.
10342 is not a valid zip code.
There is a whole room full of people who would disagree. One of them is my nephew, and his name is Randall.
Let me try it one more time.
You should meet him sometime.
10342.
He would like your voice. It is really neat stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't work.
I beg your pardon?
I said it looks like that zip code's not working. Are you sure that's the correct zip code?
Yes.
Okay. What state are you in?
Tennessee.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Sean would like to speak with you. Hold on. Hello? Is someone on the line?
Hello?
Hi. Yes. Who is this?
Hi. This is the agent for the immunity pills that you're calling to order.
Sean Gilderman's at Rabington Park. Watch, wager, and win. Is that what I heard?
Say that again?
Watch, wager, and win. At Rabington Park.
Please note that you are being processed as a repeat harassing caller. You should be aware that interstate telephone harassment is a federal crime punishable by both fines and imprisonment. We will seek all legal means available to us in prosecuting you to the fullest extent of the law. Please note that you are being processed as a repeat harassing caller. You should be aware that interstate telephone harassment is a federal crime punishable by both fines and imprisonment. We will seek all legal means available to us in prosecuting you to the fullest extent of the law.
Well, I told you this would be an interesting episode of Pran Funkels. Are we still on the air, folks? Looks like we are. Taco Demboski is in the chat. Good to see you. Gary Busey, Burger King. Says, you should be aware prank calls are a federal crime punishable by death. Oh boy. That did catch me off guard. It always does, but it's like, I'm trying to think, like one of those Nintendo games or some video game where maybe Fester's Quest would be a good example, where you're just like fucking around for a long time doing a lot of the same boring shit over and over, and then all of a sudden, and in this particular example it's Fester's Quest, so you get a blue gun. That's what that was. The please note, the interstate harassing calls, federal crime shit, imprisonment. Anyway, that's what that was. If you're playing some type of Mario game where you crush a turtle and a star comes out of it every great once in a while, and you can just run into anything until you want to, and it just moitas it. You just slush right through its body. It's one of them kind of too bulky, Wonder Years type situations, you know? Know what I mean? Okay. Well, who else is conked out? is here for the comments. Still here? Takahu Dimboski says Fester's Quest was one of the best NES games. And Meezyark says, God, I hated the 3D wannabe rooms in Fester's Quest. And, well, I'm just going to keep reading these. The thing about Fester's Quest, and it's probably been talked about on this show a lot over the years, it came after Blaster Master, and Blaster Master was such a great game, and Sunsoft coming out with another Nintendo game that looked like it was similar was very exciting. And then you played it, and yeah, it was just lacking quite a bit. The most annoying thing about it is, unlike on Blaster Master, you could not walk diagonally. So it just made the game like very slow. So I did enjoy that game, and it's very difficult. But it seems like it's inferior to the game that preceded it. And I'm pushing my glasses up on the bridge of my nose. And we're going to make another call. Let's see, what should we call next? The Night Watchman? Okay.
Soldier by Security, this is Carlos.
Hi, my name is David. Did you call me yesterday?
No, sir.
Okay, I got a call from this number. And they were asking for me, but they just left a message.
I just got on shift, sir. That might have been the prior shift. Are you a solar turbine employee?
I am absolutely not.
All right, I'll be sure to make a note of that to make sure you don't receive any more calls, sir.
I beg your pardon.
I'll make a note of that to make sure that the other shifts don't give you a call, sir.
I would be flattered if you did that for me, honestly.
No problem. Have yourself a good night.
All right. You're sexy. Yeah, I was just trying to make that into a prank call. I was not hitting on that gentleman. Let's see. Hello?
Yeah, I got missed call from the number. I'm just returning the phone call.
Did you have that dollop?
Hey, what?
There was
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, it was dollops.
Dollops? What do you mean?
There's rubbing them.
Where's what? Who? I can't hear you. Man, let me turn on my phone. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Hello? You reached Bobby Toronto?
All right, let's see. We should probably thank our patrons on Patreon. Haven't done that. Gotta have some music if we're gonna do that. I'd like to thank our patrons on Patreon. Redacted. Jimmy Soma. Machete. Donathan. Wangathan. Chris Wimmerly. Jessica. And last but not least, Katie. 7. Okay. Now that we did that, let's see if we can talk to somebody.
Thank you for calling. All calls are recorded for quality assurance. Please hold for the next representative to assist you.
Thank you for calling Ancient Nutrition. To speak with one of our representatives, please press 1 now. Thank you for calling Ancient Nutrition. To speak with one of our representatives, please press 1 now.
Hello, thank you for calling Ancient Nutrition. My name is Ashley, and I'll be helping you with the order. May I have your name, please?
Redondo.
I'm sorry?
Redondo.
Can you spell that for me?
Radonda.
what is your zip code?
67343, honey. And I love you. Just the way God created you, honey.
All right. Now, sorry about that, Miss Rhonda. What was your last name?
Did you ask for it prior to this?
Your last name?
Yes.
What has you calling us today, Miss Rhonda?
Beg your pardon, honey.
What has you calling us today?
It was the Gladdenheimer Diddledine, honey. We both know what we're talking about. Mm-hmm.
Are you calling for the multi-collagen?
Don't you know it?
Are you calling for the multi-collagen?
Yeah.
Hello?
Multi-grain Cheerios.
I'm sorry? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And your name is Redonda, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And you're calling for the multi-collagen.
Yeah.
All right. And what has you calling us today?
The multi-grain Cheerios.
So you're calling for the multi-collagen. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. And may I ask, what are you hoping to get out of our multi-collagen?
It's a bit of a Gendelson situation.
I'm sorry?
Do you know what a Gendelson situation is?
Is this Redonda?
Yes. I mean, I think it is.
Okay.
Is it?
And you're calling for the multi-collagen, am I correct?
I thought I was.
Okay.
Are you here
Yes,
to
that's
talk me
what I
out
have
of it?
available
Or
today. I'm sorry?
are you here to talk me out of it? Or
No. I'm just trying to understand. I was having a hard time understanding you at the beginning, but I can understand you fine now. Now, what did you see on our TV show that excited you about our multi-collagen?
I mean, don't get me started, you know? I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know how to...
What is?
Well, I just don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
You,
So
you
today
know
I
what I
do
mean?
have a great offer, which is the buy four get two free special, and it comes in a flavorless dissolvable powder, or you can choose also the capsule form for convenience. Which one do you prefer today, the powder or the capsules?
Is what? I'm sorry. One of them was like a Tim Allen thing.
I'm sorry?
Making that. Well, one of them was making that noise. I'm not
sorry?
sure what the... Yeah, what was the question? It was
Would
a
you
Tim
prefer the
Allen.
powder or the capsules?
Oh, it's whatever,
Which
I'll
one do
take
you prefer? Would you like the powder?
whatever I can get, man.
All right, and today I do have a special offer, which is our buy 4 get 2 free special. And with this special, you're also getting the multi-collagen
Do you also have a
makeover
bore 5 special thing? Because I can certainly bore 5 people with my stories.
Yeah, so I have buy 4 get 2 free special for $194.
Yeah, but what if I could bore 5 people, man? What about that?
I'm sorry?
Did you ever think about that? What if I could bore 5 people? If you can buy 4 people, why can't I bore 5 people, man? Hey, my refrigerator's got a lot of cold cuts. If you want to come on over, we're just going to hang out and smoke a bong or some shit, man. What's your name again? Toots?
I'm sorry. Are you calling for the multi-collagen?
I am, and I also, everyone here with me tonight who's joined in on this circle of power and arithmetic and everything else that keeps us all going. And we're doing math in our heads.
Okay,
And
so
that's a
would you
good
like
thing.
the buy 4 get 2 special on our multi-collagen for $194?
Yes, I would, yes. You can push that button.
Okay.
Push that
All
button.
right, and how would you be paying today?
How would I what?
How would you be paying today?
I'd like to think that I just wasn't a bad person, I'd just like to
Okay, how
think that
how
I was
would you be
paying
paying today?
accordingly.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, how would you be paying today?
We just wanted to let you know we want to fancy you. And
So you don't
what
want
do
to
you know?
purchase?
What do you know about cranberries? Jake Holmes wants
Are
you
you
to...
looking to purchase the multi-collagen?
Yeah, what do you know about cranberries?
Please note that you are being processed as a repeat harassing caller. You should be aware